Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, we good.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Let's go.
Try out Detroit. The change.
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Pistons. The do-it-all point guard, Cade Cunningham. They'll be leaning on him tonight as they get primed for game time in Boston. Pistons, Celtics, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on
Like,
2K
comment,
Sports.
subscribe, and
Here
share.
with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big...
All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Thursday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get. But I think that's a
You are now
mistake.
rocking with
You
the
can
best.
never take a night off in
Welcome.
the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duran in at the 5. And for Boston, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Walsh in at the power forward position. To the right side. 6 to shoot. Pritchard, the pass to White. And he buries his first look.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Count that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Outside Pritchard. Back to Brown. Over to the left wing. The three is up. Walsh can't get it to go. First quarter, just over a minute played. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hiring, fines, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Kick out to Brown. The rebound by Detroit. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defenders.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. B.A., back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. The Pistons lead by 7. Harris outside. Here's Robinson. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Robinson's got 11.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth in the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
The NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Duren with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Robinson passes to Duren. Puts it up. Rebound Boston. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
1 minute left now in the first quarter. Cunningham on the wing. Harris outside. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Walsh. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Hits the front of the rim and out.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
We've got Anthony Simons, Sam Hauser out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Shireman in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Holland. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. A 12-point game. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Yeah, at the end of the day, a win is a win. But you know they want to play a lot better this time around.
Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, B.A., I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get changes here for the Celtics? Walsh is checked in for Minot. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for Ivy. And Kay Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And it's Simons missing. The Pistons lead by 17. Here's Cunningham. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
To the paint. And Stewart with a basket on the assist from LeVert. Stewart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Here's Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Boucher outside. Pass to Simons. Back to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Boucher. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Harris comes in for LeVert. Here's Duren. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Brown passes to Pritchard. They set a pick. Outside White. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
And here's Harris outside. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his fourth rebound in this one. White on the wing. From downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, we've seen White's confidence as a scorer grow over time, which is why he stays aggressive when he catches fire.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Brian, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, B.A. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, B.A.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't meet a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Stolen by Thompson. Robinson on the wing. He picked up 15 in their last win against Atlanta.
I mean, this is what Duncan Robinson does. He finds you points at the arc.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Brown. Puts up a three. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He gets going. And Cunningham throws it down.
Assertive drive by Cunningham. Just took off and never looked back.
Now Pritchard. The shot to stop the run. The shot no good. And so it's Detroit with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Detroit Pistons.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense now would be more prepared to guard the three-point line, but that hasn't been the case. And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Taking a look here now at Detroit, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Duncan Robinson.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. We'll stand Joe Mazzulla's a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Harris and Duran together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the three. On the wing, Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 16. The three. Oh, how about White from the next time zone?
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
The three, here's Harris. Here's Duran. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Pistons lead by 15. Well, the Celtics shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Back to Brown. There's a screen. Three-pointer, Pritchard. And it's Harris with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 15. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Pritchard.
Oh! Well, you can see the length of Cunningham there, and his timing helped out on that block, too.
White with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 19 points.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And So Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Keita, covered by Duren. Pass to Walsh. Outside, Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown! And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got two really talented guys or three really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quickly.
White can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Robinson for three. The offensive rebound. Harris finds Cunningham. Second chance shot. Detroit moving the ball around. For three, Robinson. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his fifth rebound in this one. Pass to White. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. No good from outside. The Pistons lead by 18. Out to Thompson. Oh, he tries a three. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston has gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. There's no question Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal, signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
Simons is checked in for Boston. Jenkins is checked in for Detroit. For three, Robinson. Again, no good by Detroit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pritchard with it. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. On the wing, Simons. Shot clock at 3. Here's Keita. The rebound by Detroit. They led by as many as 18. Duren finds Harris. Misses in close. Celtics trail by 15. Pass to White. Fires the three. And the Celtics another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, the Pistons shooting a solid 53% from the floor. And here's Thompson for three. Boston's gone 4 of 7 from three. A good percentage in the third quarter. White can't hit.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Back to Robinson. The three ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Robinson's got 17.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boucher's checked in for Keita. Minot comes in for Walsh. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And it's Brown in for Pritchard. Robinson can't hit.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Now here's Simons. The D's right on him. And here's Brown for three. Gets the three ball to go. Brown's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Pistons on top, up 10. All right. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Anthony Simons. Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Brown. Back to Simons. Launches it. Gets the three to fall.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Simons with a steal. Left side, Brown. And Boston again with the bucket.
You know, Brown is just a really good jump shooter. Plus, his J looks good, too.
LeVert outside. 17-foot shot on the way. Stewart, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Launches a three. Hauser, that's good. Hauser's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Cadiz checked in for Boston. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And Allie, thanks.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Boston pulls it in. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's LeVert. And it's in. Off the glass. LeVert's got his first points of the night.
Very comfortable shooting it from there. LeVert converts. Get it?
There's Simons with a 3. Boston again missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Stewart. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Pistons.
See that pass.
Stewart really hustles whenever he's out there. Great energy on the glass.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Boston with some changes. Walsh has checked in for Boucher. Derek White comes in for Hauser. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. Inside, here's Queta. And it's flushed down and West King.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here's Harris outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists here tonight. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
A Swiss Army knife talent. LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And now the Pistons in transition. Using the glass to lay it in. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Brown with it. Guarded by Stewart. The 3 is in.
That's just excellent team basketball. Brown is all about getting it to the open shooter.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And some changes here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Ivy. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact, to battle for his shot inside.
There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Well, Cade Cunningham is a terrific all-around player. His scoring, passing, and rebounding are a huge lift for this team.
Peyton Pritchard, no good from 3. The Pistons lead by 11. Here's Duren. Outside Robinson. Harris fires, and he nails it.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
It's Brown on the wing, defended by Thompson. 14 feet away. Cash!
When he gets to his spot, Jaylen Brown is money from the mid-range.
Detroit has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Duren. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The free throw drops for Duren. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Pistons.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage.
This one, it pushes their win total up to 21.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Tobias Harris.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you can see his teammates feeding off his energy.
In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams, as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Simons! Oh, can't hit the jumper.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Harris! Another three for Detroit.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And they pick up 2. Robinson passes to Duren. Back to Robinson. Let's go with a 3. Minot pulls it in. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tobias Harris.
coming into Miami, Florida. That's the destination. Well, Craig, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Poeltl in at the 5 down low. Wasted no time on that one.
And one of the things I love the most about Adebayo, he's a center who plays like one. He's not out here trying to take long jumpers. He wants the ball inside.
In the corner, it's Ingram. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Wiggins finds Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Puts up a deep 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Barnes outside to the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. And it's quickly missing.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's Powell. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Hero, no good. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Quickly the pass to Poeltl. Ingram outside. A three-pointer, no good.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
That one goes in.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Now here's Barnes. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Barnes outside. To the inside. Poeltl kicks to Barnes. Now here's Ingram. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
That's solid defense. Ingram is just too long.
He'd have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to Trump in the first quarter. Lets the 3 fly. And Tyler Hero hits from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Poked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. .158 left to play in the first. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Shed. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Murray Boyle. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat leading by 5. In the corner, Powell with it. Jacks up a 3. No good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. Number 1, the Raptors. The Heat third.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Smith comes in for Tyler Hero. So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, he's been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him. And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Ware, second shot opportunity, banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. To the middle. Here's Ware. Missed inside.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Inside. Here's Bobo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Deep Adebayo. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. Pass to Shed. To the miss that time. Would have put him up. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Dick and Murray Boyles in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Smith. Still yet to score. Jaquez finds Fontecchio. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Jaquez.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomed the contact on his way to the rim.
It's Dick on the wing. He's covered by Fontecchio. Barnes against Adebayo. Here's Jaquez. On the 3 off target. Raptors trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Shed. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points last game. On deep, Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Dick. Tries to the hoop. And the dunk by Dick.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has. And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Ingram with the steal. Now the Raptors moving it up. The pull-up misses off the left iron. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Kevin.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The Heat leading by 3. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Now Ingram, following Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt, and that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram understands what his team needs from him in this offense, and that means looking to score.
And here's Adebayo outside. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one's good. Ingram.
And there you're looking at a big forward with an elite handle, and that time Ingram created enough space off the dribble.
A different look for Miami. Foul comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Smith. A new group in now for the Raptors. And the shot goes in. Hero's got 5 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pirtle kicks to quickly. Pass to Walter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Right side Hero. From downtown. Here's where. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Shots good by Hero.
Shooters shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Toronto's got both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Ware dishes to Powell. Back to Ware. And Pirtle pulls it down. Ingram passes to Abayo. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Powell outside. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Out to Ingram. Pass to Walter. Takes a 3. And it's Ingram missing. Outside Hero. Misses from short range. Oh, trying for it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
I think Shaq needs a nap. Somebody's tired of watching bad D. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Nets matchup, they've had the better season, but this...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. Then there's Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the group on the floor for Miami. The shot by Powell, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is such a complete offensive player. He can find good looks in the mid-range area as well.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Ingram, and he drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got the lead up to 4 now for the Raptors. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And how about the numbers here for Poeltl? He's averaging 10 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Pass to Barnes, beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Heads off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And there it is for him. Heroes got 10.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Puts it up for Adebayo. Powell finds Adebayo. Here's Walter, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Quickly the pass to Poeltl.
And no hesitation that time by Poeltl. Never shy about scoring.
The kick out to Adebayo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
Here's Hero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
And Hero drops them both. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
Mitchell, and the shot goes in. Now, here's Quickly. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Poeltl kicks to Ingram. After Quickly. Poeltl with a screen on Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, among the many things he does well, that's one of Poeltl's major contributions. He's a great screen setter.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 17 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Mitchell. Powell against Dick. Pass to Murray Boyle. Plays it up off the glass. Murray Boyles has got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you guys.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. It's the three-point bomb. Ingram's got the lead back up to 6 now for Toronto.
Well, that's just assertiveness by Brandon Ingram. A response 3, sending a message.
Shed, that's good. Shed's got 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Dick. No good with the triple. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Adebayo. Hero from long range. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Down low, here's Shed. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
He gets it in there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Puts up a deep 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Toronto ahead, leading by a point. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Scotty Bones, and it's Abaji in at the small forward.
And you can see Jaquez has put a lot of time in working on that catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Shed. Barnes outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Back to Dick. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Heat. In the corner, Powell with it. Dick with the steal. Over in the corner, Barnes. Misses the 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. It's a 1-point game. On the wing, Mitchell. Powell for 3. A rebound by Shed.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
On the wing, Barnes. And the Raptors miss again.
Cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Wiggins is checked in for Miami. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Thank you once again, Allie. Mitchell against Martin. And that one's good. Mitchell
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
Raptors trail by 5. Ingram outside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Wiggins against Barnes. The putback, the second chance effort. Where? Good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ingram outside. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 25 points.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Wiggins from outside, and it misses. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Outside Ingram to tie it up. Wiggins pulls it down.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Hawkins, the long shot, no good. Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there, running the floor.
And some changes here for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Tyler Hero in for Jaime Jaquez. Hero fires. Colina keeping his balance.
That is a big part of Hero's role with this team, being a reliable bucket getter regardless of the situation.
Wiggins, the slam dunk.
And Wiggins showing you he can succeed under intense pressure, a capable scorer when you need it most.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Ingram against Powell. Quickly. Strong tip in.
And Quickly loves putting his team on his back, especially in big moments like that.
Hero got it to go off the glass.
And some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Here's Walter. He's covered by Hero. Hero there for the rebound.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Here's Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Down it goes for 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now Pirtle. Ingram outside. It's the step back. What skill.
What a move by Brandon Ingram. He looked calm under pressure.
The Heat leading by 5. Here's Wiggins. Now Adebayo. Hero missed on the 3. There's 39 seconds left in the game. 3, good.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid. They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ingram with it. Now defended by Powell. It's in.
Well, they really needed that one right there, and Ingram came through in a big moment.
And that's an intentional foul. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Davion.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a three here and then count on them to miss free throw.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that. It's good.
A score in any situation. The high stakes just motivate Ingram.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw up.
And an intentional foul right there.
Scotty Barnes. Second personal foul. Penalty. Now at the line, Bam Adebayo.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Let's send it over to Allie LaForce. She's standing by with our player of the game.
Tyler, we know you are never shy. What gives you that confidence to let it fly when the pressure is on?
I like taking the big shot. My teammates, my coaches, they all trust me, put me in the right spots, and sometimes I make a couple big shots here and there.
Well, you give them a reason to trust as well. Congratulations.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Tyler Herro.
be right back.
I thank everybody for watching. Everybody watching the replay. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.